So this is the program to find largest or smallest in an array. So what is the first code? So first we need to define the area. So area. So first we will try for the largest. So we'll write largest. Read only. Okay. So next to write. So sorry, first I need to tab it, then enter and start label. So first I need to define an array. Right? So how you can define an array? So you can do it. You can declare data section and you can declare there, or you can just declare the same. Okay, so I will specify values. I'll specify value 1. Since it is a 32-bit number, I will write LCD tracks zeros 8. So this is a number. Can give comma, or I can give next line, and I can define the next value. Okay, I can give comma, or I can give the next line. So again, since these are 32, so I'm using a DCD instead of DCW or DCB. Will write 8 to define your own numbers. This is 4. Okay, among this, which is the largest? So largest is this element, so I should get result as this. So I can define result variable in the data section. Okay, so just write that area data multi data 2. This I will define as a data section. It is read write, because I will update this value. So I'll write read write. Okay, so that I can update the result value. Again, I can click that, declare one 32-bit value, initialize it as 0, and will end up. So since it is variable, there should not be any space. So how many elements I have defined? I have defined. So what I think you are done with the C programming, right? I think everyone know how to find the largest element. The logic, and I hope you people know. Only thing you here you need to write the correct instruction, right? So how to find the largest element? So the concept is like this. First, take the First, consider the first element in an array as the largest, then keep on comparing that value to the other elements. So if the second element is the largest, then take that as the largest, continue with the next. If the next element is less, then no need to make it as the largest, just skip it and go to the next. Like that, you can do up to end of the array. So once you come to the end of the array, so whatever the value you have in the largest variable, so that will be your largest element in an array. So that is the logic. I hope everyone knows that. Okay. So we'll start. So we'll take the first element of an array as a largest. Okay. So first we'll store the base address of an array to one register. So let me take how to store the base address. LDR1 so equal to. So if you are using LDR, then you can specify LDR equal to. Otherwise, you can directly use ADR. Okay. So LDR1. So I will take it as value 1. Okay. Next, I will. So if I take the first element, so how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 element. If I take the first element as the largest, then I need to go. How many elements I need to iterate? I need to iterate for 6 positions. So that 6 positions. So that will be my length. So I will store that length of an array in the under register. So I will take that as under register say r5, and I will put that value. Okay, so this is, I will take it as length of remaining array. So I have loaded the first. So I need to take first element and store it in some register. So I will take in the register R2. So how can I take the first element and put it into the register? How can I do that? LDR, right? LDR. So I will take register R2. So from where I need to take? From the memory location pointing by the R1. So R1 is the base address, right? So that's why I will take R1, right? So once I take I use that particular address, I need to go to the next address, right? So how much should I add here? So in the previous, that is lab 4, we have done with the hash 2. So since now we are using 32-bit value, so I should use hash 4. So if I do this hash 4, I will point to the next array element. Okay. So the base address is updated to the next array element, right? So this is how you can traverse using an array. So what I'm having? So I'm having the content of first element to the register R2. So first I will consider this as a highest. Okay. So I will compare with the next element. So what is the next element? So I need to take the next element. So next element is LDR. I need to use LDR for loading into the another register. So I will take R4 as the another register. Then I will take R1, right? So this is the next element. So the third element I need to point out next. So that's why I'll write hash 4, right? So I need to compare now first element with the second element. So first element is R2, second element is R4. So I need to compare these two variables, two values. So I'm using compare CMP, right? Compare R2 comma R4, right? So I'm comparing two values. So how compare works? Can you tell how compare works? So the content of register R2 is subtracted with the content of R4. So based on the result, the flags will be updated, right? So if it is R2 is greater, then I no need to do any swap operation. That is the content of R4 no need to move to the R2 since R2 is greater. Suppose if R2 is smaller compared to R4, then I need to subtract, right? I need to subtract, means I need to swap. So the content of R4 I need to go back to the R2. This content I need to move to the R2 since R2 I'm considering it as a largest element. Okay. So after this, so I will write it as, so if the R2 is greater than R4, so I no need to do anything, right? So I will execute the next instruction. So I will label it as loop. Label it as loop 1. Then it is when R2 is greater than R4. So then no need to do swapping, right? So that's what I will write. So this is, we need to do different if conditions, right? So if it is greater, do one thing. If it is not greater, do another thing, right? So what I will do, I will subtract the R5 value so that I have compared with one element. So I will get remaining 4 elements, right? So R5 comma hash 1. Okay. So I'm decrementing the counter, and if the counter is I have reached to last element, okay, I can make it as 1. Okay, we'll compare till the last element, and if it is not equal, yeah, so till this you understood, right? So what I am doing, if compare R2 comma R4, if R2 is greater than R4, then I no need to do anything. So I should go with the, what I will do, I will, sorry, I lost the power. Okay. Where I stop? Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So I was explaining, like, so we are finding the largest of element, right? So first I'm taking the first element, the resistor R2. So I will consider this as the largest element, and I will compare this value with the remaining elements. So that's what I'm comparing the next element, that is R4. Okay, so that R4. So if it is greater, so I will no need to do anything. So I will move to this loop one. Loop one, what is that? So there are one I. So this, then it will loop. Okay. So this is the instruction. So it is a higher value. So it will compare two resistors, and depending upon the result, so this branch instruction will be executed. So if R2 is greater, then it will go to the loop one. Okay. So loop one, so it will jump to this particular loop. So if it is not equal, so if it is not greater than R2 is not greater than R4, then I need to swap the content of R4 to the R2. So I should make this content as a largest. So that's why I will write as move R2 comma R4. So at the in the R2, always I will be having the largest element, right? So I'll execute now. So once it is done, move R2 comma R4. So again I need to go with the next element. So after this instruction, so automatically it will execute this instruction. So only this instruction is skipped only if the R2 is greater than R4. So only if R2 value is greater than R4, then I will execute this instruction, that is BHI loop 1. So the instruction will jump here. So this instruction will not be executed. Suppose if R2 is not greater than R4, what happens? So this instruction will not be executed. So this instruction will be executed. So what is this instruction? So it is swapping the content of R4 to the R2. Not swap, whatever the value is there in the R4, I'm putting into the resistor R2. So after this instruction, so automatically it will execute this instruction. Okay. So subtract R5 comma 1. So I will decrement the counter by 1 since I compare with the one element of an array. So remaining are remaining are 5 in this case, right? Okay. So once I subtract, so again I need to go back to the loop. So if it is uh, not equal to loop and b not equal to I should go to the loop. So where exactly I have to write the loop? So I have to write here. So this will be my loop. So from here I need to repeat the instructions. Loop. Okay. So if I do this, so you can see that. So first I will compare with the second element. So I will do this operation. Then I will decrement the counter by 1. So now value will become 5. If it is not equal to, since the value will be 5, so I will jump to loop. Again, I will take the next element in an array. Again, I will compare. Again, I will do until what? Until the R5 becomes 1. Okay. So once the content of R5 becomes 1, okay, so I should stop the execution and I have to load that into the result variable. So what I will do, I have to take the address of where exactly that result is there. So say suppose I will take R6. I will take the address of the result variable into the register R6. So what I defined, result, okay, result, and I will store that value to this particular. So R2 will be having the largest element. So I'll put that largest element into that particular location. So this is R6. is my location. So with this, so it should work, right? So this is the code for identifying the largest element in an array. So for similar, just you need to change this condition. Okay. Let's see. We'll execute and see. No error. So R1, I'm storing the address of base address of where exactly the array is stored. Then I will take the remaining elements. If I take the first element, so the remaining elements will be 6, right? Since I have 7 values. So if I consider this, so remaining are 6 elements. So that's why it is hash 6. So depending upon the array size, you can write this. Okay. Next, I'm taking the first value into the register R2. So R2, I have 4. So 4 is the first value. You can see that 4 is the first value, right? So next, so I will take the next into the register. So next value 8. You can see R4 is R4. Since is 4 and R4 is 8, so R2 is not greater, so it should skip this instruction, and yeah, it is to go to the move R2 to comma R4. So now R2 should be updated to 8. Yeah, R2 is updated to 8. So next I need to subtract one element from the R5. So since I have compared with one element, so it should be 5. So it is 5. Since it is not equal to 1, so I need to go back to the loop. Yes, it is going back to the loop. So I'm taking the next element in an array, right? That is 6. So again, I will compare with the value in the R2. So value I have is 8, right? So it should not go, it should skip this particular instruction. All right. Yes, it is skipping and it is executing the subtract. So I'm subtracting again 1. So this will continue until what? Until the value becomes 1. So now you can see that the value becomes 1. So it is not equal. So it has to store the value in the result. So you can see that the content of R2. So you can see the content of R2 is 0, 1, 0. So the 15 is the highest. So we have the largest element, right? So this is how you can find out the largest element. So you try it for the smallest element. Okay, just try it for smallest element. I will, if you're not able to do, I will explain in the next lab. Okay, so I will create the any doubt here? Any doubt?
Sir, what is BHI instruction?
PHI is basically it's a branch instruction. Okay, so what happens, it will compare the first register value with the second register instruction, and based on that it will execute the loop. So but so we are subtracting, right? When we say where is that? Yeah, so yeah, so here when we are comparing the R2 with the R4, so compare, how compare works. So we are subtracting the register value R2, content of R2 with the R4, right? So once we subtract, if the result is greater than 0, okay, then I forgot which bit is set. So if it is greater than 1, result is greater than 1, then this particular instruction will be executed. Okay, if it is less than, if it is a negative value, okay, if it is negative value, then certain bit, then this instruction will not be executed. Okay, so if it is equal to 0, then that be that the 0 bit will be set, right? So that will be set. So based on that, you can use this branch instruction. So bhi, so if r2, when we subtract the contents of r2 with the r4, if the result is greater than 1, then whatever the instruction we are providing with bhi, so that instruction will be executed. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So I will create lab 6, finding the largest element in an array. So please upload your code here. Okay, I have shared the assignment. The code also shared, so you can try. Thanks for joining. And please complete the feedback. Okay, complete feedback. Okay, thanks for joining. You have any doubts?